Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to Tonie's Kitchen, Oliver's Kitchen. Welcome back. All right, so today on the menu, we're going to be making some, what am I making again? Some pasta. What kind of pasta? Chicken Alfredo pasta. Now, most of y'all know I like to cook. I like to make my sauces from scratch, all right? So, I don't measure, I taste. All right, I taste as I go. I don't do no measurements. I know that's kind of bad for me. I need to start a recipe book so I can just keep everything consistent. But hey, that's beyond me. But you know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna go ahead and get this chicken, get this pasta done, and we're gonna have a good time, all right? Just always remember, in this kitchen we got nothing but smiles. Make sure you always kiss the chef. Hey, you always know it's gonna be a bon appetit around here, you know what I'm saying? Here we go, baby. Wait, y'all. I'm not chewing no raw chicken. I just want to put that out. I'm not chewing raw chicken. Got some mozzarella sticks on the side, all right? And no, I'm not eating mozzarella sticks with my hand. I'm touching the chicken, raw chicken. No, I'm not doing that, okay? The wife is behind the camera, you know what I'm saying? I got assistance, okay? So like I said, we better make this chicken. I already cut off the fat, rinsed it off. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you clean your chicken, all right? Some people be out there skipping steps. Don't skip steps, all right? You see, nice and smoky. All right, don't be skipping steps around here, all right? We don't do that. Now, I do want to give a shout out to my brother Mikhail. He over there on the West Coast doing his chef thing. Always been cooking, all right? I'm just the normal, you know what I'm saying, house husband doing the cooking or whatever. I ain't on that top tier level chef, you know. Damn, that means we got to make this a family channel.
We are a family channel.
No, I'm saying we can't do no cursing no more. We got a baby. We can't do no cursing no more. Dang.
Oh well.
You know, that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Baby's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Little Benito, he's still growing. You know, I can't wait to get him in his kitchen and let him start cooking though. Just don't want him to burn down my damn house. So, you know, I started cooking basically right when I moved out. That's when I really dove into to really start cooking. I don't know if I told y'all that before. And I mean, it just started, it was like a habit after that, you know? It was a habit. And I liked what I made, so, and then like I always wanted to make something different, and I did that. What I do need to get back to is making my stuffed chicken, my famous stuffed chicken. So, I ain't gonna tell y'all what all goes into that, but just know, that be fire. That be some heat for you, alright? I mean, not like heat in the way of like spicy, but heat in the way of like, you know, that taste. I'm all about the taste, you feel me? So, with this, since like I told you, since we're doing it, the Alfredo, I'm gonna cube the chicken before I put it in the pan. You can still put the whole cutlet in there and season all that up like that, do your jazz, whatever. I like the seasoning. I want the taste on the chicken, so I'm gonna dice it up, all right? And then we're gonna make it a one pot, all right? So the seasoning that we get in the bottom of that pan, we're gonna go ahead and incorporate into our sauce, all right? You can't always. Some people always think that too much seasoning is too much, but it's really not. You gotta learn ways to play with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and dice this chicken up, and I'll be right back with y'all, all right? So, got this all cut up. Now it's time to go into the seasoning, all right? So what we're gonna do, a little binder, right? Put a little olive oil on this, a generous amount. All right, behind me, I got some oil in the pot getting warm. Put some butter in there too, gonna be good to go. Seasoning we're gonna be using, this has been my go-to for the past couple recipes I've been doing. Not this is the exact one, but I think it was like a bourbon honey, not honey, but a bourbon maple on some ribs. Oh my God, that was so fire. Get at me. You putting hot dogs on the grill, you season them up with this. You're gonna thank me later. No, seriously, you're gonna thank me later. So like I said, we're gonna go on this. We're gonna go ahead and give it some generous amount of seasoning. Now this is an all-purpose seasoning. Got everything in it. Give this a nice little twirl. Make sure everything is coated. Yeah, make sure everything in that boy coated. So, you know, since we've been going for a while, I want y'all to go ahead and drop in that comment, in the comment section. What y'all like to see us, you know what I'm saying, post a lot more. Y'all want us to post a lot more, you know what I'm saying, updates, cooking videos. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want Benito to make a guest appearance here and there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let us know. You know? Because we trying to actually get this back up and going, you know? But we out here trying to do this for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Make the content, you know what I'm saying, more personable. You feel me? So like I said, chicken is nicely coated with the seasoning. Can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. It even smells good. When it smells good, when you just mix it and it smells good, oh my God, you know you got that right seasoning in there. Let me go ahead and wash my hands so I can go ahead and put this butter in the skillet. And I got you. Got your butter? Butter, baby! Always remember, got to have your butter. Drop you some butter in there, make sure. Move this around. And you take your chicken, you don't want to do everything, because you want to make sure that everything is evenly cooked. Alright, so now, we got the first batch of chicken done. Nice, juicy, tender. Baby, do me a favor, taste it. How does it taste? See? A little bit, a nice amount of seasoning can go a long way. So, now for your Alfredo sauce, it's real simple. It is really simple. Heavy whipping cream, Italian seasoning, Parmesan. If you have the availability to get, you know, freshly grated Parmesan, that's fine and dandy, but this should do just fine. Get you some garlic, salt and pepper, and that's it. You season the taste after that, all right, with the salt and pepper. Like I say, it's really easy. It tastes a lot better than the store-bought stuff. You can either put mushrooms in it. You can put a variety of other vegetables in it that you want to make it however you want to do it. All right. So these are the ingredients that we're gonna use today, and we're gonna get it done. You know what else I need? I need a drink. Get my cup. Ah, that's refreshing. So now we got some ingredients in the bottom of my pan, right? This is where it gets interesting. Get you some butter. Butter, baby, butter. You want to get all the ingredients off the bottom. Get all your ingredients off the bottom. It's gonna make the sauce a lot better. I like to put small chunks in versus the big one. That way I can kind of moderate, you know, how much butter I got going in here. You don't want everything to be too oily, even though, you know, some places you get it from, it can be oily. But like I said, I got you. Take a look. All right, so now put a garlic in there. We got to work kind of quick because the butter burns. Now that that's roasted up nice, you're gonna come in here with the heavy whipping cream. Like I say, yeah, it's getting crispy. That's what it's supposed to do. Make sure it don't stick. While you're scraping, you also want to try to make sure that you're getting everything that the chicken left behind. That seasoning that we're gonna, that's free seasoning, alright? Free seasoning. So you come in here with your heavy whipping cream. I go all in. Alright. So like I said, we got our garlic in there, we got our seasoning from the chicken. We're gonna come in here with the Italian seasoning and a Parmesan. Now, this is what some people kind of, you know, They don't really like to do Parmesan because it takes a while for it to melt all the way. You got to make sure your skillet is on high, but not too high, because you definitely want to burn. You don't want to burn it at the bottom, but you do want to make it. You want to make it thick. Now you don't need a lot. If you're using a one pot method, you don't need to put a lot of Italian seasoning in here. Depending on what seasoning you do, you don't need to put a lot. If you have issues with it thickening up, just add some more Parmesan. Parmesan is what's gonna make it thicken up, but don't add too much because then you're gonna make it too thick. You see how it's soupy? Let it start boiling, and it's gonna go ahead and take care of all that. Scrape your sides. You don't want to leave no seasoning behind now. My sister will be calling me a big back right about now. You don't want to leave no seasoning behind, you big back. It's gonna take a minute for it to thicken up, but you got it. When cooking, you gotta give it patience. You gotta give it patience. All right. You gotta love what you're doing. All right. If you don't put no love in your food, it ain't gonna taste good. You gotta put love in it. That's why I say, see, wife gonna ask me if I'm tasting while I'm going. See, I didn't put no salt in it just yet. That's why I say you do the salt and pepper afterwards to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, gauge your salt level. Yeah, I know cheese got salt in it.
Sorry, chef.
You know what I'm saying? Respect the chef, all right? Respect him. Put some respect on my name. But you know what I'm saying? While we waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this pasta in here. It's just a family of two. I only need one box. They sold half a box. We might just do half a box. But we don't have the luxury, all right? We got to do a whole box. All right, one thing I do want to bring y'all in a few videos is more like making stuff from scratch, you know? We are, as a people, are so heavy on, you know, buying things from the grocery store. Yeah, it's convenient that way. But the taste. You want the taste, you know, to be, you know what I'm saying, to have that flavor. When you go to a restaurant, say for instance, you go to Texas Roadhouse for once. I'm gonna put their rolls on blast. Them rolls are fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, them rolls are fire. But the thing is, they bake those rolls. They don't get those from the store. They make those in-house. So just imagine, you cooking, you making some pasta like I'm doing tonight. And say for instance, I had some fresh made bread or whatever, and I made my own butter and put that all together and made basically garlic bread. Now, that's fire. It's all fresh. You can taste the freshness in the food. Versus you going to the store and buying it. Yeah, you can do that. Saves time, you know what I'm saying? But it's all about the taste. Alright, food is just not for the body, but it's for the mind and soul. Alright. When you got that good food, it's gonna put you on your back. It's gonna leave you wanting more. But you eat something that's garbage, you're gonna be on the toilet asking no more. God, please make it stop. All right, we don't want that to happen. All right. So you see how that boil is coming? You turn it down. All right, right now, I'm kind of almost on low. I'm not using the regular what is that long noodle called? Is that Alfredo? No, not the spaghetti, the thicker one. Whatever. I'm not using that one. I'm using what I got. You use what you got, alright? And in this time, that ain't much in this time and age, but you know, use what you got. I'm using the panini, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's thickening up. You want to taste it? Need some pepper. You know what? Sometimes I gotta go in my secret stash of pepper. Nah, brother. That's the steak pepper. I ain't gonna go in that one. Sometimes I get my grind out and I grind my fresh black pepper. just as convenient. You feel me? Like I said, it's all about the taste. I know, Tony, you said you could always just get your fresh ingredients and do it like this. Hey, do as I say, not as I do, alright? Like I said, you got your chicken all done. The pasta don't take that long. See, I'm sticking it up. So in the next video, I think I might go ahead and make some bread for y'all. Some bread and butter. That's going to be the next video. Bread and butter. Because I like me some bread. And I love me some butter. Hey, stay off my chicken. I can still see you, you know. They might not be able to, but I can see you. Stay off my damn chicken. Alright, so now I showed y'all my recipe on making chicken Alfredo or just Alfredo in general. The chicken was just a bonus. So what we're gonna do, let's plate it up. So got his and hers. Man, this if only y'all could taste this. If only y'all could taste this. And you don't need to drown it in sauce. You really don't. Tonie's chicken Alfredo. I am not taking orders, so please do not come and hit those DMs about us taking orders. Alright, so if y'all followed this video and made your own, congratulations. Just want to let y'all know it's been fun rocking with you for this little video. If you don't mind doing me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Help us grow. That's all we're trying to do. Trying to grow and do some positivity things. So do those 3 things for a player. Love you. Peace.